all the questions which you have asked in the comment box. Then what we can do is we can then come to the Q&A session where you can ask questions. Means your voice we all can hear and I can answer back. So first question was asked by Anandaji. There are a lot of side effects of statins used to reduce cholesterol. What's your use? Yeah, Anandaji, I never recommend to use statins. Statins have a lot of side effects. And here again, what we're doing is we're trying to suppress the symptoms by taking statins. That's not going to suppress the problem. So people who take statins, at the end of the day, it doesn't actually help their cholesterol profile. So I don't advise any one of you to take statins. See, once you start taking medications for anything like that, you will not put any effort physically. You don't change your lifestyle, you will not do anything. Then, as a result, what will happen is you are not going to improve your health. So, please don't go for statins unless otherwise you are in a critical condition and you are having some stents or you have gone to doctor and they're recommending it. See, generically, I'm telling you, don't use statins. But if you have some physical conditions, don't take this as a medical advice. But statins are not really good because Dr. Mercola and many other big doctors have advised statins are not at all useful, but they are good for the pharmaceutical industry because they cost quite a good on the wallet, so they can earn a lot of money. So they promote statins, and the fault is not just with the pharma companies. Fault is also with us. Why are we not taking action? Why do you want pills? Why are you not taking action? Why are you not moving out of your house? Why are you not going out and doing exercise? Why are you not improving your lifestyle? Why are you not changing your habits? So that's the important part. So I don't recommend statins in general cases. If cholesterol is started increasing, immediately take steps, do exercise, do physical activity, do something to actually improve statins, improve cholesterol profile. Then next question is, yeah, vitamin E. Ananda says vitamin E reduce fatty liver. Yes, Anandaji, vitamin E actually helps with fatty liver. This thing. And can we take vitamin E for a long time? No, we can't take vitamin E for a long time because it has a lot of side effects. We can't take. We can take for a limited period of time. But vitamin E you should try to get from normal foods. Casey Shekhar was asking, by the way, what is this 14344.3 number in vitamin E? Shekharji, that's the reading which they tested for one patient, and it's displayed in the report. There is a reference range, like it should be more than 1,000 or 10,000, something like that. That's the reference range. Anandaji says, I have taken Evion tablet for vitamin E. Anandaji, you don't need to take vitamin E tablets for a long time. For some time, if you've taken, it's okay. I have heard of CSC test to find deposit in arteries. I did not know about this test. I come across some other test called ESC test. I am also not very sure. I'll get back on this. Satish Chandra Gupta ji was asking a question. Can it be taken the first thing in the morning? As I take 3 glasses of warm water first thing in the morning. He's talking about liver detox drink. Yes, sir, it can be taken as the first thing in the morning. Then you can continue taking warm water because it will act more effectively if you're taking as in the empty stomach. That's really good. Please do it. Ananda is asking question, is vitamin K2 required for vitamin D absorption? Yes, Anandaji, it's required as far as I remember. And for vitamin D absorption, we need to have enough magnesium in your body also. That's the reason if you're taking vitamin D supplements, ensure you take soaked almonds along with the supplements. Which along with the supplement means not at the same time, but in the same day you try to take soaked almonds and also try to have enough of magnesium in your body, or else it can lead to headaches. And never take vitamin D supplements in the night. That will interfere with your sleep. Vitamin D supplement should always be taken in the morning, not in the night. How to use coconut virgin oil? It's also a link. Coconut virgin oil, Pareshji, you can drink. You can take 2 to 3 teaspoons between the meals. When you feel hungry, don't eat anything. Like 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, you're feeling hungry, don't eat samosa. Take 2 to 3 teaspoons of coconut oil. Paresh, I was telling, oh, I thought due to sugar my other reports are bad, but actually it's reverse. Yes, Pareshji, that's the problem here. No one actually talks about all this stuff. It's very important. Others are actually problematic conditions. That's the reason sugar is actually coming. If they are fixed, sugar will automatically go away. Satish Chandra Gupta is asking how many times of the day you should check blood sugar levels. Satishji, if your HbA1c is more than 7 and your fasting blood sugar and PPBS are coming very high, you should check it regularly. And if they are not very high, they're moderate, like your fasting blood sugar level is less than 150 or 140 and your postprandial is less than 200, it comes like that, then you can check only once or twice in a week, not more than that. Because every time you check, you may get into the tension mode, that you feel the tension and anxiety. That's not needed. Coconut oil pulling can be done anytime in the day or morning after taking warm water or the first thing in the morning. Coconut oil pulling can be done as the first thing in the morning. So in some days, what happens is people ask me, Govardhanji, you always tell that you have to do everything at the first thing in the morning on empty stomach. How can we do a lot of things in empty stomach? So I will tell you the sequence. If I have to do, what I do, first thing I do is coconut oil pulling. Then afterwards I take liver detox drink. Then afterwards I take water, glass of water. That's the sequence actually. But oil pulling is best done in the morning, early in the morning. Coconut oil banana wafer would be fine. Yes, coconut chips. Once coconut chips, coconut oil banana chips. Yes, coconut oil banana chips are good. They're very famous in Kerala, but don't eat too much. Taking moderation. Every in week 1 or 2 days you can eat it as a evening snack. As Kumar is saying, please clarify consumption of milk. Their mixed opinion. As Kumar ji, see, I will tell you avoid milk. Don't drink milk. You can drink tea occasionally, but avoid milk. There is no doubt about it. And milk products, buttermilk and curd are still okay, but again avoid paneer and all. Buttermilk and milk products are still okay. Pineapple are male or female? Which variety to eat and keep sugar number? Oh, Shekharji, the thing you asked about this question, I really don't know. Actually, the first time I'm hearing that pineapple is male or female, I will have to research on this. But generally, whatever pineapple I get in the market, I come and eat. So I don't know about this. That's very interesting thing you brought here. So I'll check. I'll definitely get back with the answer. But you can eat pineapple 2 to 3 times a week, depending on the sugar levels. If your sugar levels are very high, I'll recommend you not to eat much. Means you can eat every day, but eat in less quantity. Liver detox drink uses. Kapil Kumar ji asking, liver detox drink uses and how to have it. Kapil ji, liver detox drink is used to actually detox the liver, means purify the liver, get rid of the toxins in the liver and the extra fat in the liver. So you can have it in the morning. I'll tell you once again for liver detox drink. Take 1 glass and add 10 ml of extra virgin olive oil. Only extra virgin olive oil, nothing else. Then squeeze half a lemon. Then add water, stir it for 30 seconds, not more than that. Just drink it on the empty stomach. This is very helpful. You can continue it for 3 months, 4 months. It will be very helpful. So Sharad ji is asking, hi Govardhan ji, thanks. Here are my question. My HbA1c is 5.6 now. I've seen in all stuff in online, his HbA1c is below 6, below FBS below is 100. All success stories, I am seeing same thing. If it's not the correct thing, how can we conclude reverse? Because diabetes, all other parameters are coming down. Because all the like vitamin D levels going high. Sharadji, for reversing diabetes, you don't need to check all the parameters. You need to check, means if you have reverse diabetes or not. For that part, I'll tell you. Uh, you have to check oral glucose tolerance test and insulin response test, HbA1c, and fasting blood sugar level test. If all these things are under normal, you have reversed the diabetes. You don't need to go back to vitamin D and all, because that is vitamin D and all, everything for overall health also it impacts as well for diabetes. If your readings are coming normal, means other readings, means your blood sugar level readings are coming normal, means mostly other readings might also be okay. But if you check all the readings, then only you'll come to know if they're really in okay condition or not in okay condition. Uh, Frida ji asking how long should we consume lemon and extra virgin olive oil? Frida ji, you can consume extra virgin olive oil and lemon is for 3-4 months. So now I came to end, but there are many questions. If you want to talk and ask the question, can you speak? Someone want to speak from Sharad ji? After that, Kapil, because I am talking continuously, now I feel bored. If you want to talk, um, just click on the raise your hand. Ananda is saying, I want to talk. Yes, Ananda, I'm unlocking your mic. Ananda,